This is from ClickBank's website. Back in 2019, when I first became the #1 affiliate, they had a contest for the top affiliate, and you can see there, there is my name, and I became #1, which is pretty cool. Now, it wasn't always that way, guys, because before then, I was just like you, right? In most cases, right? A few short years ago, I knew zero when it came to being successful online. I struggled to pay my bills. I was a struggling personal trainer and gym owner. You see right there, that's young Robby right there. Just look at him struggling there. I tried virtually every single model to be successful online. I failed miserably every single time. And it wasn't until I learned the 3-step system that changed my life forever, right? And since then, guys, I've gone on to help a lot of people have success, as you can see here. And ordinary people are using what I teach to make $1,000 a day, right? Which is pretty amazing. And guys, this system that you are learning right now during the challenge flat out works, right? It really does. So, for example, it's worked year after year after year after year, right? I started teaching this back in 2019. It continues to work every single year, right? So it's worked in 2019, it's worked in 2020, it worked 2021, 2023, and so on and so forth, right? You can see here, Vonda Joe made $52,000 in her first year doing this, and she was a full-time flight attendant at the time, and now she's had success. Adam has had a ton of success, $3,000 days in a row. Sung Min, to the far right on that slide there, you can see that Sung Min reached diamond status, right? Which basically means he was able to make over $5 million in a single year using this platform and using this system, even though English is a second language for him, right? It just works, right? And so another one of my students here, Rogerio, he made, Roger, they call him, he made $10,000 in a single month. Or excuse me, not a single month, a single day. What am I talking about here? Even better. He made $10,000 in a single day, guys. You can see that right here. Look at that. I mean, just doing well with those numbers there. I mean, just look at the numbers here. 4,000, 7,000, 6,000, 7,000, 5,000, 3,000, 8,000. That's not a month, right? That's per day he's doing in terms of sales, right? Which is pretty crazy. And that's why I love teaching this, guys, because again, if people like Roger and other students are able to have success, real people are having success, then why the heck can't you, right? And the reason is, you can be successful. There's no reason why you can't. So make sure you guys are paying attention, focusing on what we're teaching you during this challenge as well. And again, the reason why I love this business is not because of the things that you need, but because of the things that you don't need, right? You don't need to do. You don't need to build an email list. You don't need to own a product. You don't need to have an online store. You don't need a lot of time. You don't need a big budget to start. You don't need to leave your house unless you really want to. And you don't even need to sell a single thing in many cases, right? There's times and there's offers where you don't even have to sell anything. You can earn commission on it. So I love it. I love this model so much. It changed my life. It changed my family's life. It changed people around me. And that's why I want to change your life as well, too. How many people want that to happen? How many people want to have your lives changed by the system? Let me know in the chat there if you guys want to be able to change your life by using this system we're teaching you during the challenge. All right, I love that. Everybody in the chat saying, yes, I want this to change my life. Well, the good news is, guys, it can. But it's important to remember, you have to take action. You have to stick with it. You have to put and implement what we teach you guys into action, into process to be able to make this happen, which you absolutely can. There's no reason why you can't do that, right? So again, what did we talk about yesterday? So yesterday we talked about why we use a quiz for the offer that we're promoting, right? We talked about the money quizzes. We talked about why we have the curiosity-based headlines. We talked about why quizzes are so powerful, right? Because everybody loves to take quizzes. They're easy to get up and running and started. It's easy to know when they're working good. It's easy to know when they're not working good and how to fix them. So quizzes are great, right? We talked about the 4 keys to a successful quiz. If you guys know that, let me know in the chat as well what the 4 keys were. What that curiosity-based headline, what that first question that grabs their attention, what that last question that is going to, basically tie in and tie into the offer. And then we want to have a strong call to action, right? And then we showed you guys how to structure a quiz for success. And I love to see everyone posting their homework there in the Facebook group as well. I love to see those questions. They're really good, actually. Some of those questions are really good. So hopefully you guys did that. your phone, right? And the reason why that's powerful, it's a little bit scary, but a little bit powerful, is because, Facebook, they know what you're interested in, right? They know, hey, what you like to do, what you don't like to do, whatever. And there's many times you probably have had this as well, where you have having a conversation with a friend, and we're talking about, oh, geez, yeah, my dog the other day, like, man, he's got these really itchy, he keeps like licking his paws, and like, I don't know what's going on, I don't know how to do this, right? You just have that conversation with a friend, and then guess what happens? Like later on when you go on Facebook, you're getting ads saying, hey, is your dog licking their paws too much? Like, try this, this supplement, right? So Facebook knows a lot about you, which makes it great for us as advertisers because we can actually sell a lot, right? And then also, it's easy to target the right people with your ad, okay? Facebook is so robust in terms of how they target, how they allow you to basically show your ad. So if you have a weight loss supplement, and it'll show you and put you in front of people that are interested in weight loss, okay? Makes it much, much easier to get that sale. And it's also the least expensive platform to advertise on. You guys remember the other day, Stephanie, right? Coach Stephanie was talking about how when she got started, she was spending $20 on her ads, right? That's it, 20 bucks, right? There's no other platform, right? Not YouTube, not TikTok, not any other, Snapchat, none of those, right? Where you can spend that little and get amazing results, okay? And that's why I love and continue to love Facebook, right? And it's been a game changer, right? I mean, just look at this. I mean, like Cindy, for example, like she said, oh, I just woke up to another sale. On the same ad, I woke up to a $220 sale, and this ad set only had $7 spent on it, right? I mean, look at that, guys. She spent $7 on an ad, and she made $220 back as a sale, right? And it's 10 a.m. for her in California, right? How crazy is that? I mean, guys, let me know in the chat. Would you be willing to spend $7 to get $220 back? I mean, let me know if that would be something you'd be interested in. I hope the answer is yes, by the way. But yes, of course it would be, right? And so that's why I love Facebook, because there's no other platform where you can spend literally $7 and have the potential to generate sales, okay? Now, that's why I love this, right? So people in the chat loving this. This is great. Awesome. Cool. So guys, how do we actually get set up with Facebook and get going? Well, the way you're going to do it, guys, is you're just going to go and set up what they call a business manager. Now, how do you get set up for a business manager? Well, all you're going to do, guys, is you'll go to business.facebook.com/create. And let me actually go here and show you what that would look like, right? So if I go to business.facebook, create, boom, okay? So once I do that, right, obviously what's gonna happen for me is gonna pop up all of my accounts here, but what's gonna happen for you is once you do that, it'll ask you for all your information, right? So it's gonna ask you, for example, like, how do I get set up for, ask you for your name, your email, your phone number. It'll ask for your business name, which again, doesn't matter. You can name it anything, guys. Even if you don't have an LLC or an official business, just name it anything, it doesn't matter, okay? Don't get caught up on that. And then once you do that, you now have a business manager, which allows you to run ads on Facebook. Very simple, right? And so once you do that, you're good to go, okay? So once you have that set up, the next step is, guys, is once you go to business.facebook.com and set that up, the next step would be is you're going to go ahead and get what we call a fan page, all right? So what is a fan page? Well, let me show you what a fan page looks like, and I'm going to show you guys what it looks like here in Spy Hero, okay? So if I go into Spy Hero and let me go ahead and look here in Spy Hero real quick. So let me just go to, if I go to this right here where it says fan pages, right? And I go ahead and I search pages. Well, here you go. Here's all kinds of different fan pages. So let me actually go and show you what this looks like. So we have all these different ones, right? You can see, for example, we got Yoga Burn, we got Pup Labs. Let's just go ahead and see what Pup Labs looks like. Okay, so here you go. This is what a fan page looks like, right? So you can see here, right? They have their little logo. They got this cute little doggy here, and then they have all kinds of content, right? They have content and posts and everything like that. They have all these different things, right? And so this is what a fan page is, guys. Literally, it's just basically a spot where you would advertise your business. Right now, there's a lot of different ways you can name your fan page. You can see here, this is like Pup Labs, so it's kind of a little bit of a kind of a brand type of a feel here. Now, if we go to another place, for example, look at these different names, right? We got Bug and Guide, we got the Amish Ways, we got a person's name, so Steph Ref or Sarah Ref. So that's okay too, because it doesn't matter what you name it. But the one thing I would say when it comes to your fan page is you want to name it something that kind of fits what the offer you're promoting, right? So if you're promoting, for example, a weight loss offer, let's say you're promoting Mydelin, right? And so you don't want to name the fan page anything that has to do with Mydelin, right? Because we don't want it specific to the brand. Because down the line, if you promote another offer, you may want to use that same fan page, right? So what I could do is I could just name it something else. I could name it like Wellness Stories, right? So you can see here, this person, Wellness Stories, they have promoted all of these different products here, right? So they promoted Honey Burns, Matcha Tonic, Mitolin, right? Energia. They promoted all these different types of weight loss supplements through this one fan page. So that's exactly why, and you can see here, if we go to visit it, there you go. So this is what it looks like, right? So very simple, right? Very simple setup, okay? And you're just putting content here, and this is just basically to get everything set up, and then you're good to go. All right, guys, let me know in the chat. Does it make sense? So really, the steps to get started on Facebook, very simple right now. Number one, you want to make sure you get set up for your business manager. So you go to business.facebook.com/create. The second thing you'll do is you want to get a fan page created, okay? And then the third thing you want to do is you want to actually go ahead and get a like campaign going in your business manager, right? So what is a like campaign? Basically what a like campaign means is, if I go back to one of these fan pages, right? So you can see here, there's 3.8 thousand people have followed this page, which means that there's 3.8 thousand people that have liked this page. And so when I create a brand new fan page, nobody's going to like it, right? At least not yet. And so I need to get likes on the page. I typically want to have a couple hundred likes on the page before I start running ads. So I'll create an ad campaign to get people to like it, right? Before I get things going there, right? And so once I do that, then I'm pretty much off to the races and good to go, which is going to be really neat. So that's how that works, guys. So again, I'm just going here, getting set up, and I am in a good spot there as well, okay? So like campaign is done, and then once I have the like campaign set up, there's a couple things that I want to do now when it comes to running my actual campaigns to generate sales, all right? And let me show you what those are right now. All right, guys, so there's three components to Facebook ads, right? When it comes to setting up an ad campaign, there's three components. Number one, you have your campaign level. Number two, you have your ad set level. And number three, you have your ad level, right? So there's campaign level, there's ad set level, and then there's ad level, right? So those are the three different types of ways to do it, okay? So the campaign level, what does that mean? Well, the campaign level is where you choose your campaign's objective, right? That's where you choose your campaign's objective. So if I go back to this slide here, you can see here, see this image? It basically will give you the campaign objectives, right? So there's traffic, which means, hey, I want to get clicks. There's engagement, so getting likes. There's conversions, right? Conversions are the ones we want to choose. And the reason why we want to choose conversions is because, well, we want people to actually buy. Conversions mean sales, okay? So we want sales. And so that's exactly what we're going to set up for, is sales on our campaigns, all right? Does that make sense, guys? So remember, at the campaign level, we're setting up for sales, which is conversions, okay? Let me know if that makes sense in the chat as well. Let me know. The next part of the campaign, right? So we have the big umbrella, which is our campaign level, right? Underneath that, we have our ad set level. So this is where we're going to decide who to target and show our ads to. And this is why I love Facebook, right? Because literally what you can do inside of Facebook is you can go in there and you can say, hey, I have a weight loss product. Well, I want to go in there and target people that are interested in weight loss things. So what can I target? I can target interests or audiences of people that have shown interest in weight loss related stuff. So for example, healthy diet is an interest, right? People that are interested in healthy diets, they're probably interested in weight loss, of course, right? I can do, for example, how about plus size clothing, right? So I can target people that are interested in plus size clothing because, well, hey, let's face it, if some people are doing plus size clothing, maybe there's some of those people that don't want to stay in plus size clothing, right? They want to go lower, right? They want to lose weight, right? Easy to target. I can actually go and target people that are interested in fast food, right? I can target all those different things, right? People that have smoked, right? I can target all these different things on Facebook. And now this is why I love this guy. So let me know this in the chat here, another pop quiz here for you, right? If you have a weight loss product and you target people on Facebook, you advertise to people on Facebook who have told Facebook, I'm interested in weight loss interests. Do you think you're going to generate sales and make money? Let me know in the chat. Let me know. The answer is yes. Of course, the answer is yes, right? So I see people in the chat here saying yes. Love that. And that's so true, guys, right? And the reason why is because, again, if you say, hey, I have a product where people can lose weight and I'm putting it in front of people that are interested in losing weight, right? Well, 1 and 1 is 2, okay? And that makes a lot of sense there, and that's how it works, okay? So that's what it's all about, guys. Then obviously the ad level is what the user is going to see, right? So that's basically the ad you see on your news feed. So when I'm on Facebook and I'm scrolling on my news feed, okay, that's exactly what I'm seeing. I'm seeing ads, okay? Now the cool thing is, as I mentioned before in Spy Hero as well, you can actually go and see the ads that are being running, right? So, I mean, for example, here's an ad right here. For example, let's just go to add info, boom. Like here's an ad right here, right? It says, this, photo of yourself and thought, will I ever be that person again? Many people felt this way. So this is your ad copy here, right? You have your creative, right? Which is your curiosity-based creative and things like that. And then you have, for example, all this, right? So there's your headline, right? How I went from 208 to 134 with a 10-second salt trick, right? So that's the beauty of all of this, right? It works really, really well, okay? And so that's why I love using Spy Hero, because it makes it very easy for me to see ads that are working and running, right? So that's what it's all about, okay? So guys, that's how simple it is, right? Literally running ads like that, setting things up, you're good to go, and that's how it works, okay? So let me actually show you real quick here. I'm just gonna give you a quick run through on how this actually will work for you guys in terms of setting up your campaigns, right? So I'm just gonna go and just choose, for example, one of my accounts. Let's see if I can go in here. Let's just go and just do this, right? And let me just go ahead and just create a campaign real quick, right? I'm gonna request a call. I don't wanna do that. Boom, get that out of here, boom. All right, so again, you can see here, I'm choosing my objective, right? So this is the campaign level. So what do I want to do? Awareness, do I want to do traffic, engagement, leads, sales? I want sales, okay? Perfect, right? Okay, sounds good. All right, perfect. Name my campaign, it can be whatever you want to do, but just name your campaign anything you want, right? From here, I can do a campaign budget, I can do ad set budget. Let's see here, I want to take that off. All right, I can do my different audiences here. I can do special categories. I can do all these different things if I want to, right? Which is pretty cool, right? And so, let me get out of that. So let me go back here. Perfect. So once I do that, I hit next. All right, great. Now I'm going to go ahead and go to the actual page itself, right? So this is now we're at the ad set level, okay? So we got my page. We got our performance goal. Conversions is fine. We want that. We set our budget per day, your start, whatever you want to do for start dates or whatever. We have all that set up, okay? There's all kinds of stuff you do here. And then from here, we'll go ahead and select our audiences. You can use saved audiences. You can do more settings here. There's so much stuff you can choose here as far as this setup goes here as well. Suggest audiences right here. So check this out, right? So literally this is, again, we talked about weight loss, right? So if I do healthy diets. Let's see if there's anything in here. Let's see, go here, up on the custom audiences, that's why, let's go here. Up, here we go, this is where we gotta go, right here. Healthy, right, so healthy diet, look at that, guys. So if I go to healthy diet, right, there's 442 million people that are interested in healthy diets. Healthy habits, right, there's 5 million people interested in that. Healthy food, healthy alternatives, right, so there's all these health interests, right? What if there's plus size? Is there plus size stuff here, right? So plus size is a real retailer. 16 million people are interested in that. Plus size models, 4,000 people there, right? There's tons of different stuff here, right? There's so much stuff in here. I mean, like, so let's say there's all kinds of stuff. There's, veganism, right? There's 305 million people that are interested in veganism, which is crazy, right? So there's so many different things you can get access to when it comes to your interests here on Facebook, right? And so it just takes time to go through these a little bit and kind of find the ones that are working. Credit cards, for example, I have a wealth offer. I can target these types of people too, like credit unions, credit and lending, all these different things I can target, which is pretty crazy, right? Guys, isn't it amazing? Like, let me know in the chat. Is this like super helpful? We're able to actually see how you can actually target and do these things, right? So you just have to match up the actual offer with the targeting, right? When I say targeting, it's the audience you're showing the ads to, okay? The people you're showing the ads to. Right? I see people in the chat saying this is great, they love it, awesome. And then obviously once you get that all figured out, you hit next. This is where you go ahead and set up your actual ad, okay? Which I just showed you what that would look like inside of Spy Hero. So that's how it works, guys. It's really that simple as far as getting set up and ready to go. So guys, let me know in the chat how amazing was today so far, right? Did you guys get a lot of value out of it so far? Let me know in the chat. Now you guys know exactly why Facebook's so powerful. You know exactly why I recommend it, because again, the biggest thing, it takes very little budget to get up and running with Facebook. You can get going very quickly with Facebook. It makes it a no-brainer with Facebook. It's just a game changer for you guys as well. So anyways, guys, let me know in the chat if you guys love this. How amazing was today? Let me know. I see people say, yeah, awesome, mind blown. I love it. Facebook is amazing. Some people saying, man, this is a lot of information. Yeah, I get it. It's a lot of information, and it's okay, right? Go back and watch the replay of this. It's gonna take a little bit of time to get going. And if you feel overwhelmed, guys, that's perfectly normal, right? Anytime you start something new, you're gonna feel overwhelmed. I mean, it's just how it is. I mean, there's no changing it. You're gonna feel overwhelmed. It's okay, right? So I love this, guys, though. This is great, right? Awesome. So, guys, a couple things here. I really encourage you guys to stick with this. You can do this. There's no doubt about it, okay? And the reason why I say that is because, for example, one of my students, for name is Shashank, right? Shashank is originally from, actually he lives in India. And so he has been doing this for a long time, and he's been able to hit his first $1,000 a day using this system as well, right? Chuck, who is a Muay Thai coach, he's actually the national Muay Thai coach of Bermuda, if you can believe it. And he did 6 figures in 6 months using this system, right? And then, same system you guys are learning right now, this business model. Daz, I shared this yesterday, right? Literally on his honeymoon, made $100,000 in a single week, right? Adam, another person, first $1,000 a day using this system as well. And Brett, he actually made $122,000 in 1 week, and he reached ClickBank Platinum doing this, right? So, guys, it really, really does work once you implement and understand the system, and make sure you guys are good to go, okay? So, again, how amazing was today, guys? Hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and hopefully you guys are excited because tomorrow we're covering even more amazing stuff, right? We're gonna be covering everything when it comes to getting set up with your campaigns. We're gonna get set up with ad images and ad copy, plus I'll be sharing some of my $1 million ad images as well, which I know you guys are going to love. And so get ready for that, guys. You don't want to miss tomorrow as well. It's important you guys keep that in mind. And also, guys, I want to ask you a question, right? So, guys, how many people here would like to learn more about how you could actually work together with us beyond the 5 days of the challenge? Let me know in the chat. Would you guys like to get additional help and guidance and support, and let us continue to work with you guys after the 5 days? Let me know. I'm just curious. Let me know here in the chat if that's something you guys be interested in. Because if I get enough yeses, or I get enough people that are interested in that, that's something that we'll definitely look to help you guys out with, right? We'll talk more about that tomorrow as well. So let me know, guys. Let me know in the chat if that's something you guys would be interested in learning more about, how you can literally get access to myself, my team, Coach Stephanie, beyond the 5 days, right? Because let's face it, 5 days are great. It's a great starting point. It's a great foundation. But as I mentioned on day number 1, like, you can't work out for 5 days at the gym and then have a completely transformed body, right? It takes a little bit longer than that. And so you need to have that guidance and help and support to make that happen. And so we're going to talk about that in a little bit and show you guys how to do that and make that happen. And we'll have more details on that tomorrow for those that are interested in that, okay? So be on the lookout for that as well, okay? And so also, guys, as I mentioned, today is the last day to register for VIP. So make sure you guys go to that link you see on the screen there, links to the chat to get into VIP, because today is the very last day to get into VIP, to get everything, right? We talked about getting access to my book right here, getting access to all the recordings and the special software suite as well. So you get access to all that stuff when you jump into VIP. Now, before we go any further, guys, I want to actually bring on a very special guest. I just saw her walking out here. And actually, guys, do me a favor, like behind the scenes here, guys, if you guys can grab a mic for Mariah here. I want to bring her on because, guys, this is going to be amazing, right? So this is totally not planned, but I want to bring Mariah on here, and the reason why is because not only is, Mariah, come on over here real quick. Yeah, come on over. So, guys, this is Mariah. This is my wife, Mariah. And Mariah, say hi to everybody.
Hello, everyone.
Guys, in the chat, give a big welcome to Mariah. She is amazing, right? So, and I'm not just saying that because she's here. I'm saying that because it's absolutely true, right? So Mariah not only is my wife, but she also is a rock star affiliate marketer, right? And so I wanted to bring her on because I just saw her walking in the hallway. She just put our son to sleep there, and for his nap. And I wanted to just bring her on real quick to, first of all, introduce her to everybody. And also, I want you to share your story a little bit, Mariah. So I know that you started affiliate marketing a couple years ago. And so how'd you get going and start with affiliate marketing?
I think it happened when I went to your first mastermind, and I saw, I met with a bunch of people that were in a similar situation that I was back then, working a full-time job and not sure if how things would be, and I had a lot of uncertainty that I could do this. So when I went to that mastermind, I talked to those people. Then I felt like, okay, maybe I can do it, because I just had a lot of insecurity about English not being my first language, and for some reason I couldn't relate to you back then. I had to see other people that were in a similar situation that I was, to actually then I had like a light bulb moment
Yeah,
where I
sure.
was like, okay, now I think I can do it. I can do it too. Like all these people are doing it, they're having success with it. So maybe this is my chance, my opportunity. And actually, at that time too, I felt like I wanted another opportunity in my profession. Right, I wanted to make more money, and I felt stuck in my job, my 9 to 5 job, and then I just felt like, okay, this is the opportunity. It's been here for a year, but actually it took me a whole year to get started. But I'm glad I did.
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, guys, I mean, literally, I had to convince her to do this, right? And she was like, I don't have enough money to do this. I'm too busy because she's working a full-time job. She's like, well, she's originally from Brazil, so English is her second language. So she's like, I don't know. But then when I did my event, back then, she saw all the people, regular people, and she was like, wow, if they can do it, then I can do it too. So, so you got started, right? And then you ended up, having some success. So what kind of success did you have?
At first, after a couple of months, I had my first $1,000 day.
Wow. Yep.
And then right after that, I had some issues, and I struggled for a little bit. But then I kept going. I was persistent, and I ended up having a $52,000 day. So I would say that was my breakthrough there.
I would say so too. Yeah. So guys, I mean, she's being so modest right now, which is awesome. But guys, so literally, what happened, right? So she had her $1,000 day, and then she had a couple, setbacks, up and downs. Things happen, guys. Hopefully, you guys know during this challenge we talked about that, right? There's gonna be times where you feel like giving up and quitting, and even Mariah's gone through that herself too. But I told her, like, stick with it, keep going, you can do this, right? And then she had her breakthrough, and she ended up doing $52,000 in sales in a single day, guys, right? Which for most people is what they make in an entire year, right? I mean, 52,000, and you went ahead and did it in one day. Why not, right? And so, and how did that make you feel when you hit that $52,000 day?
Yeah, pretty good.
Yeah, that's obviously pretty good, right?
Yeah, no, I was really proud of myself, and I felt very accomplished, and like it was all worth taking the chance and believing that I could do it, and putting the work into it. Definitely felt really good. Yeah,
Yeah, for sure.
and that was not only that, but that was because of that too. I was able to purchase my first ocean view property, and the feeling of that too was really good.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, so she was able to buy her first investment property, a condo. That literally the ocean view is insane. It's like what, on the 10th floor, 11th floor, something like that, the condo.
Yeah, 10.
Yeah, pretty crazy. So so that's amazing, right? And then now she continues to have success as an affiliate and do well. And so what would you say? I mean, obviously we're doing the challenge here, Mariah, and so we got literally thousands of people that are watching right now and doing this challenge. Like. They're just learning. This is day number 3, right? They're literally 3 days into this. Like, any words of encouragement for people to, when it comes to the challenge?
Yeah, absolutely. I think I would say just stick to it, right? Just believe in the process, take a lot of notes, and actually do the work. Because I mean, if you're just listening and not doing the work, then that's not going to get you anywhere. You really have to put in the work, and it's not hard. So just follow the steps, every day a little bit. I would say, I think the biggest thing too is not taking a huge break, right? You just have to be consistent, even if it's for an hour a day. Because I think that's how long it took me in the beginning. I would just spend 2 hours a day into this business because I was working a full-time job, but I was very consistent with it. I did it every day. And that really allowed me to move forward and learn the skill set that I needed to be successful.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's great advice, guys. Yeah, so we're literally sticking with it, staying the course, right? Continuing to do and implement what we teach you guys during the challenge, and then beyond the challenge, obviously continuing to keep that going. So awesome. Well, Coach Mariah, I call it Coach Mariah because she's actually one of our coaches too in some of our programs as well. But Mariah, I really appreciate you, hopping on here real quick. I know you don't like to do things like this, but I appreciate you doing it, and I know it's beneficial for everybody here as well. So thanks for hopping in.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Awesome, cool, right. Awesome. Why don't you go ahead and take care of Leo
Bye,
there.
guys.
All right, cool, awesome, guys. So we'll get back to it right now. So again, you just heard from Mariah. She's amazing. She's a rock star, and again, she can definitely she's definitely telling you guys the truth here, right? If you want to be successful with this, you absolutely can. You just got to take action. You got to stick with it, right? So again, make sure you guys go to that link you see on the screen there, and links in the chat. That's getting signed up for VIP, because today's the very last day to get into VIP, because we're going to be covering a lot of stuff when it comes to getting set up for success, helping you get to where you need to go in the VIP as well. Also with VIP, get all the recordings, get everything like that, and much, much more. So make sure you guys are doing that. And then a couple other things, guys. Make sure you watch the replays. We'll post a replay here in just a little bit once we're done day number 3 here. And also be on the lookout tomorrow, because tomorrow we're going to be talking about how you guys can continue your success with us after the challenge is over, right? Because I asked you guys earlier today, and I had the response was insane inside the chat about how many people would be interested in learning more about continuing their success with us. Well, we'll talk more about that opportunity to do that later on tomorrow as well for day number 4. Right, day 3 homework. Obviously, get your Facebook account opened. Right, get your fan page created. Get ready, starting warming up your accounts. Obviously, sign up for VIP if you have not done it yet, because we're going to be going to do the VIP in just a little bit here, so we don't want you to miss that opportunity. So make sure you guys do that right now. Right. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for tuning in for day number 3. We're going to go ahead and get things ended here now. Appreciate you guys being here. Big thank you to Mariah for hopping on as well. And also, make sure you guys stay tuned for a little bit later here in a couple of minutes, where we'll start VIP day number 3 as well. So you still have a little bit of time to get into the VIP before we shut down registration for that as well. But anyways, guys, hope you have a great rest of your day, and we'll talk to you soon.